Here we go again. Welcome to the studio. Really hot in the studio. Let me just check the temperature. Look at my thermometer. Ooh. So it's 30 degrees Celsius in here. So I think that's about 86 Fahrenheit, if that's what you're rocking. I've got a fan going. And it'll probably be a short stream. Ooh, is that cough back? Excuse me. But I'm pretty close to finishing this painting. So I need to crack on and do that because I'm starting to get anxious to start the next one. So a few things to fix. My reference photo up. Right. Fix this elbow. You having a good day? I cracked on and did some work on her top, so I'm fairly happy with that. Got a fade out with his fingers in the top, so that's working quite well. A little bit redder. Okay. Applicator. It's looking a bit grubby. Quite touch. You can get some of these applicators that are, I wonder if I've got one. They've got a fine sort of point, so you can do a wee edge. I don't use them very often. They're okay. It's all right. Great thing about pastel matte paper, which I'm painting on, is pastels just grab it and she wants some orange. Get grabbed. Does stick quite nicely to it. Bit of heat. We're just into the final sort of blending. I don't want to overblend this because I want it to stay fresh. She does have a number of moles skin, and I've been thinking about doing those. I think that would be quite acceptable. Shadow back a wee bit. That shadow there. Go. Want a little bit of. I may just get my big head and back in the picture here, so excuse me just for a sec. Need to gently bit of violet. Blue. Got a blue spectrum. Sometimes it's a little hard for me. Not to keep my back in front of the camera. I've seen a few streamers, or at least one, a few, and their camera is right almost there, and they're sort of painting all the way around it. It's just a little awkward for me. My eyes aren't that great, so I think we'll just go in bold with some pan pastel. It's a blue one. I always try and keep my applicators. That's blue. This is yellow and red. I don't like getting the colours messed up. But I think I want maybe a bit of burnt sienna tint. Oh. So because I've done a underpainting with pastel pencil, you've only got a tiny bit of, when you're using pastel pencil, you're only, for me, I'm just using a very small edge. So only a little bit of pastel, let's just do a wee bit here. Only a little bit of pastel is actually going on the paper. See, it's hardly anything. But when you grab a, hardly anything. And it's brilliant. The pigment just stays on top. It's beautiful, beautiful colouring. But when you use a pastel, whether it's a stick or pan pastel, quite a lot is going to come out on top. So you just want to have the lightest of touches. So you don't swamp what's gone before. But I'm at a stage where I'm ready to bring some energy back into the picture. And I don't mind so much if I'm going to drop some colour in. Just little bits, and it will, and then just blend it. Also, I want a bit of turquoise just on that edge, because that's what I see. Been a beautiful couple to paint. Really enjoyed my time with this pair. I think a fairly interesting paintings evolve from them. I was really happy with the hair on his arm. It's funny the things that as you go through a painting, you go, what do you like about your painting? Oh, I like the hair on his arm. And of course, because I sort of have a trademark turquoise now, I'm looking for the final places where I'm going to drop that turquoise. And I think I wanted to have a little look at his... Oh, that's right, I need to fix down in here. Just have a cup of tea. Supposedly, drinking something hot is supposed to cool you down, right? I don't know if it's working for me. If you can actually see what I'm doing there, let me just zoom into, I think it's this one. Here we go. So I'm just trying to fix up I've left his arm really rough, just full of energy going on in that arm. Just a little bit of turquoise. Arm. His fingers. Right, I needed just a bit of hair on his. Need a bit of hair on his hand. Drag that a little bit. I need to think a little bit about the hair on his other arm. And I think that's a, can't really see it too much. Just try a little bit of bright yellow green. This is the bright yellow green extra dark, just to see what happens. Let's try a little bit bolder. A suggestion, just not on his arm, but then I need that colour on his arm. I'm going to use that for the hair. Um, we're looking for unity in the painting. Let's go down a shade. So this is, oh, that's Hansa. Let's not get into mix our colours. Bright yellow. Whew. So that's bright yellow green. Let's get a little bit bold. That's it. Sometimes you just got to trust that you know what you're doing. Get that colour on his arm as well. Of course, he's got hair on the other arm as well, hasn't he? Just want a little... It's so subtle. Unless you're looking for it, you shouldn't be able to find it. But the brain will see it. Our minds are amazing. They pull in something like 2 billion bits of information per second. You know, I can barely remember where I left my keys, let alone 2 billion bits of information per second. Right, so we've got some hairs on his arm. That's fine. It's sorted. Fix that bit. Right, his eyelash. That's... Oh, hello, Donna. Are you melting where you are? You've probably got your aircon on. I'm absolutely... It's 30 degrees here in the studio. Can you believe that? I've got a little fan pointing at me and it's like... It's unsatisfactory. The door open there, the door open there, the door open there. No ears moving. Could be worse. Could be winter. So I'm nearly finished, Donna. Anyway. And you've been here since the beginning. What do you reckon? So I did her top the other day, just a suggestion. And I dropped in some ochre. Oops, let's switch to the actual picture so you can see what I'm talking about. And we'll go and zoom in. So I dropped in this bit of ochre here, which is also over here on his shirt. So, and of course turquoise. It's all over the place. Got a feeling I should fix this muscle. And it needs to be more subtle. That's what it needs to be, more subtle. I'm not known for my subtlety. Colour set, that's wrong colour. Let's try a bit of a little bit of magenta, because I can see that in her arm. Need a little bit of got doors and windows open, breeze. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, I'm just melting. I just want a little bit of just want a little bit of blue or something in here. Not that much, but the yellow. Which yellow do I want? Let's do something with pink is always safe. That is, what's that colour? That is, what are you? You're bright yellow? No, I don't want you. Dairy lied. Maybe you're you. I some heat. The heat I'm after. This is the bit where all decisions you make in the painting, you've just got to be brave and go, how does that feel? Most of the time it feels terrifying. Please don't destroy all that hard work you've done. Truth reveals itself gradually. And if you start looking at a picture, you imagine what you see. Your brain decodes it and it says, oh, yeah. You're getting all this info coming into your head. And it's trying to cope with it, and it's lazy. Our minds are lazy. And they just go, oh, that's like this. And it just tries to pattern match. And it's not until you've looked at something for a long time that you start to see the truth of it. And now that I've looked at this painting or the reference photo for a very long time, starting to see the truth of what I've been looking at all this time. There's a bit of, I guess you didn't tune in to hear that. But there you go. Ah, it's according to David Kitchen. Where are we at? But it's just getting to be, I'm just starting to reach beautiful stage. at least to me. How have have I zoomed in? Let's just zoom in a little bit more. Yeah. How's that? Just gotta fix. Blend this. Got a bit more of a curve to go. I'll leave that. You can see the paper and the turquoise underneath. I want that to stay there. I've just got to get that. That is it. That's it. Oh, my lord. Thank you for finally. What I'm after. It's not what I'm after, David. I have to fix you now. You're just making it worse. A little bit darker there. It's okay. We can do that. It's round, and then we've got a little bit of magenta somewhere. Dare I put it in? Put a bit of permanent red in there. A little bit around there too. She now, once I see it everywhere. It's really annoying. Funny thing about Pastel is you're just, and I think it's the beautiful thing about it, rather than funny. You're putting lots of little colours next to each other, and that combination of lots of little colours together is what makes the whole. Let me just step back and have a look at that. Just it's a little bit blurry. That's not quite what I want. So, just committed my cardinal sin of mixing blue onto my blue down on my yellow and red applicator. I hate it when I do that. Yeah. What? Maybe a little bit of orange. That orange, it's repeated in his neck. So if I just drop a little bit in. And I'm back to having that muscle again. Well, that was annoying. Maybe definition is just in here. It goes red. So let's drop the red. So I tend to use one side of the applicator putting the color on, and the other side going to be for blending if I decide to blend. Woo! I think a bit of something weight on that side of the to do big strokes with the applicator because because it's only a light underpainting with the pastel pencil. It will grab the pan pastel ready for it to do that. We just feather it. It's fine. It works for me. Where's my blue? Right, let's check the rest of her arm. Just a bit of light up here. Okay, a little bit down in here. Does that carry on into his arm? Yeah, I've put it up in his arm. Alrighty. His eyelash is going to be, I haven't decided. I have not decided on his eyelash. Big fan of eyelashes. The tendency is to try and draw them as a bunch of hairs. So you sort of come out. Sorry, once I start thinking about these things, I now need to bring that same purpley colour into other parts of his ear in order to get unity. The unity is where I feel like I've managed to, I bring one colour and spread it around the picture. Let's have a wee look. Let's zoom out for you too. Preset 1. That's not bad. Oh, her arm's a lot better. I'm pretty happy with that. I want to leave his arm chunky, so I still want this to be chunky. That's fine. We've got we're losing lines down here, so this all sort of blends out into the color of the paper. And I've decided to leave the color of the paper as this background. So I'll show you the reference photo a bit bigger. There we go. So you see in the reference photo, it's a very light, bright, it's a mixture of, I guess, a yellow and a blue. It's not as white as his shirt. And if you can see the reference photo, in between their noses and lips, there's another couple dancing under the archway. And I couldn't be bothered adding that in. That adds no value to the painting. The focus is on them. I just turned the studio lights off. and you'll see it more as it will look that's a bit darker, and I'm pretty close to saying that's done. I might do a little bit more work around here later, but her arm feels right to me now. And what else did I do today? I think it was just the arm. I fixed up a little bit around his arm down here. Oh, I added the hairs to his arm, so that's just subtle. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alrighty, well, thank you so much for joining me in the studio as I've been painting this one. It's taken a long time to get done. The next time I open up the studio, I should be onto a fresh painting, and I hope you're able to join then. But for now, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and that it might be a bit cooler for you than what it is for me. Bye for now.